After spending 5 months testing every major data removal service, I learned that these companies work very differently, and choosing the wrong one can leave your personal information exposed far longer than you think. In this video, I'm comparing the 3 big names, Incogni, Optery, and Aura, to show how they stack up in speed, coverage, proof of removal, and overall value. We'll talk about what data brokers actually do with your information, the 3 main methods these services use to remove your data, why Optery screenshot verification is such a standout feature, and which option makes the most sense for your privacy needs and budget. And if you decide to try one, I've got discount links in the description to save you some money. So let's get into it. If you've ever Googled yourself, really Googled yourself, with your city or age added, you've probably seen those creepy sites listing your home address, phone number, relatives, and even guesses about your income, all without your permission. Those are data brokers, part of a $200 billion industry built on collecting and selling your personal information. And in 2023 alone, more than 353 million people had their data exposed in over 3,200 breaches. Your information gets copied, traded, and reposted constantly, leaving you open to identity theft, phishing, scams, and even doxing. Data removal services exist to help fight back by removing your information and monitoring for new exposures, but they don't work the same way always. Some rely on automation, others use human experts, and the differences in speed, coverage, transparency, and effectiveness can be huge. Over the past few months, my team and I have been testing the 3 biggest names in data removal: Incogni, Optery, and Aura. We've signed up for accounts, tracked removal progress, analyzed their dashboards, and compared their approaches side by side. So let's break down exactly how these services work. Not all data removal services operate the same way. In fact, there are 3 main approaches, and understanding the difference is key to choosing the right service for you. First, there's fully automated removal, which is what Incogni and Aura uses. Incogni relies on a computerized, algorithmic process to find and quickly remove your data. It automatically resends removal requests, rescans for new postings, and sends fresh waves of requests on repeat, sometimes as frequently as every 10 days. This approach is rapid and efficient, which keeps costs down and makes Incogni one of the most affordable options on the market. Second, there's manual removal, which is the traditional approach used by services like Delete Me, which we're not talking about, so now we come to the hybrid approach, which is what Optery uses. Optery combines monthly automated exposure scans and opt-out submissions powered by patented search technology and advanced scanning software. That's the machines part, with human privacy agents who handle quality assurance in special circumstances. That's the humans part. Optery believes this combination provides the best outcome compared to services that rely solely on manual work or pure bot automation. So, which approach is best? Well, it depends on what you value most. Automated removal is fast and affordable. Manual removal can be thorough but slow and pricey. Hybrid removal aims to give you the best of both worlds: speed, efficiency, and human oversight when needed. So if your goal for this video was the highest number of removals for the least amount of money, Incogni is your winner. Mathematically, they cover more than Optery or Aura for cheaper, but we're not done here yet. Here's where Optery really stands out from the competition: transparency and proof of removal. Optery was the first company to provide a free report with dozens of live screenshots of your exposed profiles on data broker sites. And unlike other services that just tell you, "We submitted a request" or "removal in progress," Optery goes a step further by providing more before and after screenshots, proving the work has actually been completed. Let me repeat that because it's a big deal. Optery is the only service that shows you visual proof that your information has been removed and what it was in the first place. You get to see the screenshot of your exposed profile before removal, and then you get a new screenshot after removal showing that the listing is gone. Click into a handful of those sites and you'll quickly get a sense of what kind of exposure you're dealing with. Some will display your full name and address exactly as it appears in public records, while others may show profiles for people who simply share your name. In my experience, a lot of these listings are lower risk when the information is scrambled or only partially accurate. So when you compare Incogni and Optery side by side, you may notice that Incogni removes you from more sites numerically, but it raises a fair question about how many of those listings actually belong to you versus unrelated name matches. I'm sure they did remove me from the 194 profiles I reported, but without seeing those profiles myself, I can't tell how many were true matches and how many were unrelated lookalikes. To be clear, I'm not saying Incogni inflates its numbers or does anything improper. I'm only pointing out that as a user, I don't have a built-in way to independently verify the accuracy or risk level of each profile once it's been removed. Optery's level of transparency is unprecedented in the industry, and for anyone who values accountability and wants to verify that their money is actually working, Optery delivers in a way that other services simply don't. Let's talk about what you're actually getting for your money with each service. Incogni keeps things simple with monthly and yearly plans. Aura structures its plans around individuals, couples, and families, with options to pay monthly or annually. Optery is the most flexible of the three. They start with a genuinely free basic account, no credit card needed, that gives you quarterly scans, self-service opt-outs, and a full report with screenshot proof. That said, you do need to be on an upper tier plan to match what Incogni is offering, which is why I mentioned that math earlier. So Incogni, cheapest cost per removal. Optery, flexible but more transparent. So is Aura just completely eliminated? It's priced higher, but that's because Aura isn't just a data removal tool. It's a full identity protection suite. Along with removing your information from 140 plus brokers, you also get dark web monitoring, 3 bureau credit monitoring with an instant Experian lock, up to $1 million in identity theft insurance, antivirus, a VPN, a password manager, and 24/7 US-based support. We've got full reviews of Aura you can check out if you're curious to learn more about full comprehensive identity theft protection with Aura. No service is perfect, so let's talk about where each one falls short. Incogni is fast and affordable, but it's not as transparent as Optery when it comes to showing you proof of removal. You'll get progress reports and status updates, but you're not going to see before and after screenshots. And while 270 plus brokers is solid coverage, it's not as comprehensive as Optery's ultimate plan. Optery is the most transparent and offers the best proof of removal, but it comes at a higher price point, especially if you go for the extended or ultimate tiers. The free basic account is fantastic, but if you want monthly automated removals and access to the full broker list, you're gonna pay more than you would with Incogni. Aura covers fewer data brokers than both Incogni and Optery, just 140 compared to 270 plus and 640 plus respectively. Aura also doesn't provide the same level of transparency about what information is being used to opt you out of data broker sites, which can make it challenging to verify if the right info was removed. That said, Aura's real strength isn't in data removal, it's in comprehensive identity protection, monitoring, and insurance. So which service should you actually choose? It depends on what you're looking for. Personally, I think Optery offers the best overall value for most people who are specifically focused on data removal. The screenshot verification, monthly scans, real-time dashboard, and transparent reporting give you confidence that the service is actually working. But if budget is your top concern, Incogni is a solid choice. And if you want comprehensive identity protection that goes way beyond just data removal, Aura is worth the investment. No matter which service you choose, don't wait to take control of your digital privacy. The good news is you don't have to spend 100 plus hours opting out manually. These services handle the hard part for you. I've included discount links for all three in the description to save you money and support the channel. So check those out. Choose the ones that fit your needs and start reclaiming your privacy today. And if this breakdown helped, drop a comment and let me know which service you're going with and why. I'd love to hear what matters most to you when it comes to protecting your personal information.